There are cars designed to get the blood pumping. There are cars that ooze street appeal, and then there are cars that just make you feel good. I reckon the Audi S8 is a blend of all those three, but it's the feel-good factor in particular that really resonates with this new luxury limousine. It won't sell in huge numbers in Australia, but for the privileged few who do fork out the money for one, they're in for a very opulent, very swift ride. The S8 returns to showrooms as the flagship of Audi's limousine range, presenting an upgraded turbo V8, a luxury interior, and the latest semi-autonomous driving aids. And although high-end limousines aren't particularly price-conscious, it also benefits from a $20,000 saving compared with the last S8 offered in Australia back in 2017. The $260,000 outlay buys a heavily reworked 4-litre twin-turbo V8, as well as all-wheel steering and one of the most advanced suspension setups in the business.
For occupants, this is the automotive equivalent of a day spa. The S8 raises or lowers itself by 50mm to make for easier ingress and egress. There's 2 different air fragrances to choose from, and this particular car, which is fitted with an optional $14,000 Sensory package, there's a massaging function for the rear seats, heating and ventilation, even 4-way lumbar adjustment. For a luxury limousine, this would ordinarily be the best seat in the house. But that's where the S8 begs to differ.
The bustling 4-litre V8 means that the 2.3-tonne S8 can cover the 0 to 100 time in just 3.8 seconds. That's 1/10 off the rear drive R8 supercar, which is just incredible and mind-boggling at the same time. With rear wheel steering, a centre locking differential and all-wheel drive, this is a car that can really hustle on the right country back road. I've got to say, the rear wheel steering system in particular lends the S8 quite a sharp, positive turn-in response, certainly for a 5.18 metre long luxury sedan. Otherwise, it really hunkers down through corners and controls its mass superbly. Just about the only thing I can really pick up with this car dynamically is its steering. It doesn't really weigh up as much as you would like it to, particularly as you approach the S8's dynamic envelope. But otherwise, a superb touring machine.
Officially, the 4-litre engine makes 420 kilowatts and 800 newton metres and is channeled through an upgraded 8-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. The engine features a mild hybrid system that is said to save 0.8 litres per 100 k's in fuel, as well as cylinder deactivation. All told, the all-wheel drive system can apportion up to 70% of torque to the rear wheels.
Now, having all that performance on hand is one thing, but the more redeeming feature with the S8 is that it balances it brilliantly with comfort. So on top of each air suspension unit on the corner of the car is an electromechanical actuator. Now bear with me, there's a forward-facing camera system on the S8 that is able to read the road ahead. It then telegraphs what's coming up to each of those actuators, which in turn prime the dampers and the springs to either stiffen or soften to give you a really comfortable ride. So the translation of all that is absolutely serene, almost perfect progress. I think the masterstroke of this system is that it does really balance traditional feel and feedback from the road through the steering wheel, through the chassis, with a nice digital but not artificial veneer. It's a really cool bridge between the two, and it just means that you get a bit of everything in the S8. It's a really comfortable, really serene ride.
The equipment list here is big, as you'd expect for this kind of money. The S8 features matrix laser headlights, a trio of digital screens, cameras, soft closing doors and big 21-inch wheels. In addition, the S8 boasts advanced safety features including active lane assist, collision avoidance and autonomous emergency braking that works between 5 and 250 kilometres an hour. Just about the only thing you do miss out on is a 5-year warranty in Australia. Audi still makes do with 3 years.
Ultimately, when you combine all those character traits, its price, its performance, the S8 really pitches itself at a select privileged few. But the people who do go after this car are going to find it enamoring. They're going to find it enjoyable to drive, but they're also going to find it really pampering in the back as well. The S8 is the full suite, the full gamut. It does everything really well, and it just goes to show what a flagship Audi is capable of. It's not cheap, but it's very impressive.